It's Sunday and I just thought I'd quickly show you what some of my new crafty goodies what I got this week. I did a little order in Temu just to see what the range was like, what quality was like, what the designs were like. And I must say, I only did, I think it was about 16 I ordered. I'm really impressed with it. And obviously the price is good as well. These are strips of designs. Some are plastic, some are acetate, and some just feel like papery. I think they are actually stickers, so you are supposed to be able to peel off the back, but they are quite flimsy, and you do struggle with some. I mean, with the white ones, we've got simple ink line marks, old ruler of time, and time mark of scale. I like the old rule of times. They'd be perfect for borders or anything. And there's a few grungy ones and a few plain ones. Same with the time marker scale. That'd be both of those would look good with something steampunky, I think. And then if just something, well, anything vintagey really, I suppose. And then the simple ink line marks. I thought these were nice just to add something. Because very often you're doing something and you just need a little bit filling in or just something different. And I thought, I've not seen these before, so I thought I'd give these a whirl. This is a paper one, and there's all different designs that's got writing on and squiggles, etc., etc. And I thought they'd be all right to be inked as well, depending on what you want to use it for. Next up is some washi tape stickers, and they came in this gorgeous box. I think once I've used them all, use them all up, or I might put them in a drawer. This frame is lovely, so I'll be able to use it as a frame, or a deep, what's it called, a deep box, a shadow box, that's what it is. So yeah, I was quite pleased with that. So we got butterflies, city history, retro ticket clip, flowers, department store, and astronomy. And they are quite tiny, as you can tell. I've lost the stickers. Obviously they're all themed to the boxes, but this is the butterfly one. So we've got different coloured butterflies, and they have got white edges around, so I am fussy cutting those. And then we've got little square ones with text or image, text, etc. And then we've got oblong ones, and then we've got smaller ones as well. And I thought they'd be perfect for tags, etc., etc. The flower ones are nice as well. I've had a quick look through all of them, but they are quite fiddly, and a couple of times I ended up dropping them on the floor, so I don't particularly want to do that today. So we have another washi tape as well. This is quite wide. I purposely bought it thinking that it'd be a good size for the ATCs or the playing cards or something like that. Let me hold it like that. And it's a lovely cream or sort of watered down tea colour, I suppose you'd call it. It's got flowers on, and then you've got a script. We all stood watching, smiling and laughing as they darted past the cars, and they held their shopping bags over their heads just in case. It must have been raining. So yeah, it's got different marks, stamp marks, etc., etc., splodgers, etc. So I thought that'd be good. And you can also, I've actually coloured over that as well. I've already also inked over it. So now I'm doing these the art of playing cards. Some of the prompts are like for words or sentiments, and in the past, primarily as making cards, I haven't got many. I haven't got a lot of variety. So I saw these. Oops, that's my finger. I saw these and thought I'd try these out. And they're just basically just a paper printed on paper. Can't get my words out. And I think there's 4 different sheets, black and white in each. And you can either use it as a full sentence or chop it in half, chop the words around. It's up to you what you want to do. I'm sure you know, I'd be able to find some different sentences, making a sentence out of a sentence. Choose to see the good stuff. Fall in love with as many things as possible. Some nice little sayings. Look on the bright side. Live simply, give generously. I've actually used one of those in the altered playing card, what I've done, which I will show you possibly at the end of this, or do a quick short as well next time. Now this is something different for me. The only paints I've got are acrylic. So I thought I thought I'd venture into sprays, and I saw this. It's got a lovely packet, lovely packaging. I saw these sprays, the watercolor paint sprays, and there was two sorts, and one was more pastel-y, and this looked more interesting, so I went for this one. As you can see, I've actually wrote on it because it's not that colour, it's slightly different to that colour. And I had to play with these yesterday, and you can see, I don't think you can actually now, it's not very bright. Oh, you can see the pigment settled at the bottom. So what you have to do is you have to really, really, really shake them and give them a spray. Let me just move that out of the way. And I love it. I'm really glad I bought these. If you just give them a little spray, you can do fine sprays, whatever. They are absolutely beautiful. I really like them. So I had a play yesterday, and obviously the pigment is more a bit glittery. So that's one of my scrap papers, and I can't find the one I'm using for my card. I don't know where that is. But yeah, I had a play and practice layering colours up. I guess because they are a fairly cheap brand, the nozzle does take some pressure sometimes. So it was a sort of a hit and miss spray. It was sort of like a full-on splat, and then it was like a fine mist. So I've just got to get used to it. But I do like the shades now it's come out. So I'm really pleased that I bought this colour. If I can find them again, when I do another Temu order, I'll probably be going for the pastel ones. I mean, it did say there was watercolour. Oops, popped up. Watercolour spray, but actually it just says gold pigment spray. But whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And then the last couple of things were, I popped into the range for something for work, and I saw these butterfly transparent stickers. There was what, 6 or 7 different colourways, and I had to pull them all off the shelf to see what they were, because they all hang them all together, so you can't really tell. So there was light blue and dark blue. Well, I picked the dark blue up. Oh, that's disappeared. Don't know where that one is. Pinks, and then my favourite, the purples, and they are quite a good plastic. They're quite thick, and obviously depending on what you put it on, you can actually see the transparency around edges. So I think I'd have to probably fussy cut those off. But yeah, so I'm quite pleased with all that, and I've actually used it for my altered playing card for week 15. I found it eventually. So what I did was, this is what's this for? So it's for week 15 of Full Deck Challenge number 4, which is 2026, the mashup. It's hosted by Shanouki Art, and I can't believe I've been doing it for 15 weeks, and I've not got bored or crafted myself into a corner with it. For the prompts this week, I used specimen window, washi tape, and sentiment. So I gessoed the playing card, but I just only gave it a light gesso, so you can actually see, if I tilt it to the camera, you can see the spades, the suit of spades behind it. I used some of that extra wide washi tape in the roll, put it on, and then one of the strips, one of the plastic strips. And then I used a window out of my stash of really old envelopes. I knew it'd come in handy one day. So what I did was I stuck the butterfly, which was from the little butterfly box of stickers I got, stuck one on there, cut round it first, fussy cut round it, stuck it on, and then put the transparent window over. When I gessoed it, I actually splattered, I didn't know I had, but I'd actually accidentally splattered the transparent window. Now I was going to throw it away, but once I put it on, when I put it on the butterfly and noticed, I actually quite like the effect. There's not that much splatter, but there is a little bit, and it was a happy accident. And then so I stuck everything down, and then the only thing what didn't come from Temu on this was the snip art, which I used as the frame. I used vintage photo. I was going to rub it into the frame, but then I decided to just tap the ink pad over. So I was just doing that. And obviously I'd love how the striations, I can never say that word, the end of the ink pad made lines onto the frame. I think that's really good marks. And then I used one of the white wordings and coloured it again with vintage photo, and then just stuck it on some plain white masking tape just to make it stand out a bit, because it did start to disappear, because obviously you've got your rose design behind it. So to make it stand out a bit more, I just put some white washi tape on, and that's it for week 15. I have found the one where I've just said I was spraying, I've actually sprayed another card ready for week 16, and I think I'm going to go with pink. I think I used a bit of pink, a bit of purple, and a bit of the yellowy gold. And yes, I do like how it's turned out. So I think I'll be using them quite a lot. You can just see the gold pigment as well, just shining in the light. So I have no idea what I'm going to put on it, but I'm definitely going to use that as the base. Anyway, that's for another video. See you soon. Bye.